Brian Staveley is a self-proclaimed Mandela Effect expert. You may remember him from the Tutankhamun Mandela Effect video, which I did last year. Here's a quick reminder.
What do you remember King Tut's headdress looking like?
Well, he has uncovered an absolutely shocking revelation. I myself have been Mandela affected. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a quick word from me about the sponsors of today's video, YouGov. YouGov is free to join and so easy to use to gain extra cash. And as a member, you'll earn points for giving your actual opinion that matters on short surveys and polls. Now, I do my surveys whilst I'm waiting for the kids on the school run. It passes the time quite nicely. And sometimes even when the kids are at their swimming lessons, YouGov really is a great life hack and side hustle. Now, I've put my extra cash that I've earned towards some new running shoes, even though I've already got 3 pairs. Oops. Click my link in the description to take surveys and start earning cash on YouGov now. Right, back to today's video where Brian Staveley is adamant that me, Simon Dan, has been Mandela affected. Now he's reviewing an old video of mine where I was debunking someone who believed in hollow earth. This one gets interesting. Let's take a look, shall we?
Another question is Google Earth. So right now, if you were to look at Google Earth, well, the ice caps wouldn't be there on the North Pole. There would be no ice cap. Just water. Just water. No ice cap. Okay?
Now, yes, Google Earth does not include the Arctic ice cap in its images because of the nature of its changing location and size throughout the year. Now, this is what that ice cap looks like in midwinter, and this is what it looks like in midsummer. So you can see the problem here.
Just like if you look at a globe right now or a map. So it's like, well, what were they talking about? The ice cap melting up there. Completely gone. Now, people could say, oh, well, and we know this isn't the case. Well, they just reissued the maps and the globes. Go pull one out of your basement. There'll be no ice cap on the North Pole. But on top of that is Google Earth. A lot of people, when they research this stuff, you know, they use Google Earth to look at the land masses. Now, Google Earth is missing the ice cap.
Yes, as I've just explained. Wow, Brian likes to drive a point home, doesn't he?
Well, of course it is. So the question comes in, did Google Earth update with the reality, right? Or did somebody go in later and manipulate Google Earth, which of course they can do.
Who is they here? There's always a they. Let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Let's have a look as Simon Dan goes to debunk Hollow Earth.
We're going to be focusing on his video called Make the Deserts Green Again, Google Earth/Hollow Earth. Oh my days, lockdown haircut, yuck. This is going to be very interesting. Away you go, buddy.
Welcome everyone to an Unlocking Fun in Google Earth. I think I have found the solution to global warming and the truth behind the Ice Age. Now, hear me out. I know this sounds weird.
You'd be surprised how much weird I've actually looked at. You'll be fine. Now, this is still true today. Not much surprises me anymore.
And it's going to sound weirder. But the solution for global warming...
Here it comes, everyone.
...is to melt the ice caps.
So, obviously he said to melt the ice caps, plural. But there's a lot more here.
Yes, the ice caps, because it is common knowledge that there are 2 ice caps here on Earth. You don't need Google Earth to know that.
Let's continue.
This is precisely what we're trying to stop from happening. I mean, honestly, I'll be interested to hear his reasoning on this one.
Here. And here.
Back it up a second.
I'll be interested to hear his reasoning on this one.
He's looking up here for the ice cap, and he says here and here, and he scrolls down. I'll also show you that this is not the ice cap. This is Greenland. So if you take a look, you can see this is Greenland, okay? Greenland, not the ice cap.
Yes, I think my Hollow Earth friend and I are both well aware of what Greenland is. You don't have to worry about that.
This is where the ice cap would be. Now I know you can say, Brian, well, this doesn't prove anything because Google could have came in here and deleted this out. So now there's no ice cap there.
It doesn't prove anything because it's never been there on Google Earth, as I stated earlier.
Let's continue to listen, though.
Here. And here. Now, again, hear me out. I'm not talking about going to the ice caps with blowtorches and melting the ice, because that could create havoc for all the ocean life.
Yeah, that's the only silly thing about that statement, isn't it? It'll play havoc with the ocean life. I wonder how many blowtorches it would take. Oh, I do make myself laugh.
And probably even make our planet a planet of mini storms, hurricanes, and tornadoes for the next, I don't know, century or so.
Because we get none of that already, do we? I love it how Brian just basically lets my comments go. You are basically agreeing with me, Brian. I know you are.
So, we don't want to melt the ice caps
Caps.
right away
Yes, we know there are two, Brian.
to fix global warming, but
Caps as in two of them, one on the top, one on the bottom. Now, a minute ago, you saw him looking up there, right? There was nothing there. There was no ice cap there. But he mentioned it. We're going to get back to that.
what we do need to do in order to fix global warming is plant more trees, specifically in places where nothing wants to grow.
There's a reason that nothing wants to grow there, buddy.
And we need to free up the ice caps, not just for global warming.
Look at this. We need to free up the ice caps. He has his cursor where the ice cap was. There's no ice on here.
You don't have to be a genius here to understand that he's talking about the Arctic ice cap. He knows it's not there on Google Earth, but he also knows that it does exist in real life.
He's going to go into an explanation about melting it with blowtorches and what it would do to the planet. Right? And the whole time, Sideman Dan, while breaking down this video, known to be a snide bastard and always, he's not going to miss the opportunity to say, hey, dude, what are you talking about? There is no ice cap at the North Pole. There hasn't been one in thousands of years.
Bit rude. But yeah, I didn't say that because like him, I understood what he meant. I understood that the Arctic ice cap is not represented on the Google Earth maps.
Rather, Dan goes along with the whole thing, thinking there is an ice cap here, as does the guy doing the video. It gets into even more detail. Because when they made this video, the ice cap was here. They were looking at it. You can clearly tell by the dialogue here that they're looking at the North Pole ice cap that you can't see right here because it's gone off this video. And this video is almost 2 years old.
Yes, but it's my video. I remember talking about it. I remember that the Arctic ice cap has never been depicted on Google Earth. Unless my memory has been Mandela Affected. Is that what you're saying, Brian?
It's from March of 2021, and it's going to be March of 2023 in a few months. It's almost 2 years old, okay? When they made this video, they were looking at the ice caps. Let's have a listen more to the dialogue. He's even going to get into how they airbrushed out the entrance to the hollow earth that's on the ice cap here. And then he'll show you on the South Pole. This is literally just water right here.
He really thinks he's got something, doesn't he?
But so that we can finally access the entrances to Hollow Earth very easily.
And there it is. The Hollow Earth has finally crept in.
And of course we already know Google tried their best to cover up the Hollow Earth entrances. You can see the little circle right there where they tried to edit it out. It's a smaller circle at the top than it is at the bottom.
He doesn't mention nothing at all about how one of the ice caps is missing and we're just looking at water. He's talking about them editing out a spot on the ice cap up top, which he already referred to several times, and put his cursor in the dead middle of where it used to be.
He was just talking about the circular points on the map that represent the North and South Pole. He didn't say anything about editing out the ice caps. You're making it up so it matches your story now, B-Rod. So essentially then, it looks like Brian thinks this.
When they're looking at this, they're looking at the ice cap. Or else he wouldn't have made the video putting the cursor in the ice cap saying, look how they blurred out the entrance to the hollow earth. Right?
So Brian is convinced that not only has Google Earth changed and removed the ice cap, it's also been edited out from my video and removed from our memories. And on top of that, Google have even adjusted their reasons for why there's no Arctic ice cap on Google Earth to keep the story straight. The whole situation is a Mandela Effect mashup, and yes, I could have used a certain F word there instead. Now, if you believe all of that, then I'm afraid there is not much hope for you, Brian. Well, there we go. What an interesting look into Brian's video there, and the fact that he thinks that I myself have been Mandela affected. Great video, that one, but for now we are all done and dusted for another Tinfoil Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. It truly is appreciated. Now, we have now passed the 470,000 subscriber mark. We're well on the way to that 500,000. So please do subscribe if you enjoyed it today. And also, if you really liked it, hit that like button too. That will help enormously. Thank you. Just another word from me about today's sponsor, YouGov. Remember, click my link in the description to start taking surveys and earn cash with YouGov now. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a cracking week, and I'll see you all on Friday for the return of Mr. Sun Temperature himself, Mikey Smith. See you then.